Personal story segment tonight. There's a new book out called Blind Allegiance to Sarah Palin that hammers the former governor. It's written by a former Palin associate, Frank Bailey, who worked with her in Alaska. I spoke with him a few days ago. So, Mr. Bailey, what is the headline of your book? What do you want people to take away from it?
The colonel of the Alaska State Troopers here in Alaska, the new Colonel Bill, has this book on his shelf as an example of what happens when we lose our way. I lost my way. I tell my story in this book. I bare my soul, and so did my boss.
Okay, but when you say Sarah Palin lost her way, I read your book. I didn't see anything that bad. I don't know. Tell me how the governor lost her way.
The person that we saw in 2005, that person who would fight for Alaska, Bill, who would stand up for ethics in Alaska, stand for honesty, and be a competent leader, we lost that to the limelight, to the, how do you say it, to the power and the fame of being constantly followed by the media. She craved that, and being governor became second fiddle.
Well, that might be.
The folks up here in Alaska, they realized it.
Maybe, and maybe that's why she resigned. Maybe she said, look, I can't give my full attention to the governor's job because I have a national platform now. So maybe that was a good thing. But I'm not getting, look, people evolve, all right? And here's a governor of a fairly small state as far as population is concerned, and she's put on as a vice presidential running mate to John McCain. Of course she's going to change. Of course things are going to be different in her life. I got to tell you, Mr. Bailey, I read the book, and I didn't feel your disappointment. I don't know what she did to make you so disappointed, even after reading the book.
Bill, it's as much a story about myself as well.
Okay, all right. Be that as it may, though, but people aren't, with all due respect, that interested in you. They want to know why Sarah Palin, in your estimation, let you down. And I didn't see it. I didn't get it.
It's not a matter of letting me down, Bill. It's that we need leaders out there. Let me back up a little bit. When she goes on a network and says that she's got the fire in the belly to lead this country and that she's looking at practical issues as far as, possibly running for president, it terrifies me because I've seen the chaos in her organization. I've seen the way she manages. I've seen the way she leads. She cannot rise above the petty criticism, Bill. I mean, we talk about it in the later part of the book in 2009 where these chronic complainants would just send her into a tailspin.
Okay, all right. But that's a small matter. It really is a small matter. President Obama is sensitive to criticism. I think most individuals are. Again, and you knew the governor for a while, and you worked with her on her staff.
Yes.
If this is the worst that Governor Palin did, she's pretty good, Mr. Bailey, compared to most politicians.
Bill,
she's pretty good.
Bill, she did some good things. I'm not denying that at all. She had some good folks around her that worked very, very hard.
If that's the worst in your book, that she's disorganized and that her attention was deflected from the local issues in Alaska, if that's it, I think it's, she's got a pretty good story to tell. I'm just saying to you,
Bill,
I didn't feel why I should be that concerned about Sarah Palin after reading your book. I'll give you the last word.
Bill, in 2006, she illegally coordinated with the Republican Governors Association. She does not want basically conservatives out there to know that. She denied it. No one in Alaska could possibly believe that ethical, honest Sarah Palin could do that. There were many steps along the way where she misled Alaskans. I'd love to see her go back to Alaskans and truly apologize for some of the things that she did to individual folks.
I don't think she has anything to apologize for after reading your book. But I appreciate you coming on and taking the heat here. Thanks, Mr. Bailey.
Thank you. Thanks, Bill.